Wagwan drillers. So I am a happy boy first and foremost because yesterday night we had the first premiere, living room premiere of Law, the film that we have created. And it was almost overwhelming in a sense because after 6 months of non-stop editing, we're about 90% of the way there to the completed project, which is absolutely amazing. It's going to be coming out this year. I'll keep you updated with when everything is happening. But yeah, honestly, it fills me with so much joy. It's now day 5 of not smoking, and my mindset, good Lord, has changed so much. And I'm not sure if it's because, it's the start of the new year. I'm fasting as well. I do 1 meal a day. I find that really helpful for just being energized and being alert and all of that type of stuff. I'm going to the gym regularly. So I'm doing all of the things that I want to do to be able to get myself in the right sort of headway for 2022, which is absolutely amazing. And that makes me really, really happy. If any of you are smoking and are needing a reason to quit, first and foremost, the only way you're going to quit is if you want to quit. If anybody else wants you to quit, from my personal experience, I didn't want to because of that. I had to wait years until it got to the point where I said enough is enough in my own mind, and at that point then I could move forward. Anyway, enough of that. What I actually want to talk to you about is a key phrase that I got taught when I was at drama school and that was used consistently throughout the whole of the process, and it's something that I've carried with me from then onwards, and it's a very simple phrase that I think rings a lot of bells, and that is, comparison is the thief of joy. Now, what does that mean? Comparison is the thief of joy. That means comparing yourself to anybody other than yourself can steal some sort of happiness or fulfillment from you. And sort of taking that phrase and putting it into today's society, where we have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have Twitter, we have TikTok, we have all of these different things, where there's so many different filters and all sorts, where you can basically just make yourself not look like yourself. You can look like the perfect version of yourself, which is unrealistic and unachievable. Not only that, but you're comparing yourself to other people consistently. When you look through all of these social media platforms, all that you're seeing is other people and doing what they're doing, but what I forget to realise, and potentially what you forget to realise, is the fact that these people are choosing key moments within their life that are potentially the best moments that they want to capture, or are the best moments that they want to capture to show the best side of themselves. Now, everybody in the world is never on their A game all the time. It's impossible, but unfortunately this is what social media presents to us. So us as a viewer of social media constantly compare ourselves to these ideas of perfection, which then unfortunately steals our happiness and joy, because we think, or I think, I can never look like that. I can never do these things, I see actors doing incredible things. I'm like, well, I'm an actor and I'm not doing these things, so am I a bad actor? I go to the gym all the time, but if I go through my Instagram feed right now, which actually I will, if I go on to Explore, I don't know if you can see my phone here, if you just look at all the stuff that I'm looking at, okay, doggos, beautiful people, but then there's also a lot of, look, so there's someone with incredible abs, etc., etc., etc. It's all these ideas of perfect, Why can my back not look like that? Why do I not have that car? All of these different things, and unfortunately, it just steals from us. It steals our idea of ourselves and what we should look like, and we try and conform to what society's idea of perfect is. My advice to you, spend a little bit less time on your phone. Stop comparing yourselves to other people and start comparing yourself to yourself. So, okay, right, I go to the gym, right? I weigh 70 kilograms at the moment, and say, for example, on the bench press, I can lift 70 kilograms. Now, The next guy over from me, he probably weighs more than me and he can probably lift more than me. So if I compare myself to that, I'm always going to think bad about myself. But if I compare myself to myself and I say, okay, I can lift 70 kilograms this week, but next week, okay, maybe I can lift 72. Now that's an improvement for myself. But if I was to compare that to somebody else, that comparison would completely throw my progress and my achievements out the window because of this external factor. And I just think that's something really important that I take forward into my life, and I believe that you should too. I seen a post from Jonah Hill the other day saying something similar to that. Here we go. Imagine if Instagram closed. I don't know if I'm going to get copyrighted for this, but it says, imagine if Instagram closed. Imagine if Instagram and social media closed every day at 6 p.m. like a shop or an office. We would be forced to meet up and speak to each other in real life, to be present with our families, to work out, to go outside, to read, to make art, music. It goes on by saying, stop being fooled by Instagram. Trust me, nobody is as successful as Instagram makes them look. Nobody is as pretty as the filters that they put on their pictures. The only healthy and worthwhile comparison is you yesterday versus you today. Focus on that. We aren't using social media. Social media is using us. It's mental because suicide rates in youngsters has grown by so much because of this comparison. You know, imagine, a little 9-year-old girl or 9-year-old boy looking at these images of people on the internet and saying, why don't I look like that? Why can't I look like that? And then they'll start making changes to their body and what they look like because of social media. But that's not them that's actually wanting to change that. That's society and the way that they have perceived that society. I don't know. I just think, comparison is the thief of joy, and if there's anything that I would like you to potentially take on board from today, take that phrase and try and implement it into your life however you can, and see if it brings you some sort of happiness. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. Have a wonderful day.